This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, so if you want to pick up sealed product or anything Magic the Gathering related, check out the link in the description below, use the code KENOBI at checkout, and get 5% off your order. This is just going to be a quick video talking about the price that we've seen listed for the Warhammer 40k Universes Beyond Magic the Gathering Commander product. Amazon.co.uk now shows us that the Universe Beyond decks will be around £43.37 on their website. For those of you that don't know, the reason we use Amazon's fucking pricing to figure out how much Magic product's going to cost is because Wizards of the Coast removed RRP quite some time ago, several years ago now. So we're in this absurd situation where we don't get told how much things are going to cost, or sometimes they'll hint at it and fuck it up really badly. Like when we had the Fetchland Secret Lair box thing, and they said it was going to be around the price of Commander Anthologies, and that was completely fucking nonsense. £43.37 for a Commander deck is not really that wild compared to previous pricing. We've had these decks be between £30 and £40 in the UK before, and don't forget that they've recently increased their pricing by around 11%. That's right, Wizards of the Coast don't have an RRP, but they have told us all that they were increasing their pricing by around 11%. What number that 11% is based upon is, it's like trying to find fucking messages while reading the bones. It's like literal magic itself. Also, I don't want to get too bogged down in this, but don't forget that they have had record profit year on year. So to claim that inflation is hurting their bottom line when they're making more money than ever is complete nonsense. It doesn't really make sense. It's not a valid line of argument. The professor's done a great video on this. I'll link that in the description below. The other reason that £43.37 is a little bit of a weird price point is because we have had £20 Commander decks in recent time. The precons for Kaldheim, for example. They were weaker decks with less powerful cards in them, but the point is it's the same fucking production cost. It's really funny that Wizards continue to pretend that there's no secondary market. Like cards, their desirability shouldn't dictate the cost. And then Secret Lairs have just wildly differing costs, and now Commander precons do as well. It's all really fucking dumb. But the bit that's got social media abuzz is this price tag here. $548.33 to get access to to buy all 4 of the Collector Edition Commander decks as a bundle. The Collector Edition ones, we don't know exactly the ins and outs of it, but it is believed that it's going to be 100 foil cards. An entire foiled out Commander deck, which is a cool idea, I guess, but when they're over $100 each, that's it's a little bit rich for my blood. The other funny thing is that 100 foil cards, these things are going to be, it's going to be a packet of Pringles. It might as well come in a fucking tube, a Pringle tube, because they're going to be curling like fuck. The other point to note is that these will be Surge foils in the Collector Edition. Exactly what that means, I don't really get. I mean, I've read the article and I've looked at the comparisons between Abaddon and non-Surge Abaddon, and I don't really see much of a difference between this and a normal foil. It may well just be one of those things that we won't see in the physical, like online digital images, should I say. And we'll have to see it in the physical to really understand. And the other thing to bear in mind here is we should probably compare this to the £100 Secret Lair, or $100 Secret Lair, which equates to £100. The Heads I Lose, the Gavin Verhey unique deck sold through the Secret Lair system. It makes the price point of $100 for a fanciful deck not that absurd, really. The $100 Secret Lair, the Heads You Lose, was probably the best value Secret Lair we've ever seen. It also makes me wonder, and I hope this isn't the case, but it makes me wonder if the Orc Secret Lair that we know is coming might end up being an Orc deck only buyable through Secret Lair. I think that would be a huge mistake, and I really hope that isn't the case. But ultimately, I don't know if over $100 for a foiled out Commander deck is... It's kind of wild, but is it even a problem at this point? It's good that we already have the normal versions coming out at around the £40–45 price mark, and then you'll have your £100 or dollar or probably £100 foil version of that. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume it's gonna be around 80 English pounds. You don't need that one. The other one is there and accessible. It is a shame that it's expensive compared to what they've done precons for in the past. They've proved that they can lower these prices if they really wanted to, but they're not gonna bother. I think the reason they're going for the the 100 card collectible foil decks in this particular product is because I know there's a market there to buy these who are not going to be interested in playing the game, that's going to be buying this as a collectible thing. Warhammer itself has huge amounts of collectibles, alternate art, fucking codices, stupid hardback versions of every Black Library book coming out in multiple versions with multiple arts. There is a lot of collectible stuff in Warhammer 40k, and I know for a fact people are going to buy these, perhaps even put them into frames and put them up on their walls and stuff as a collectible sort of Warhammery thing in their games room to not even necessarily play with them. The foiled out commander decks are just going to be there as a way of shifting a hell of a lot of units to people who don't even play Magic. Don't forget that The Walking Dead is supposedly one of the most successful products of all time and the most successful secret lair of all time. That was their counterpoint to any criticism we all had of them doing mechanically unique secret lairs. The point I'm getting at there, though, is that the Walking Dead one meant that people bought it as a collectible. Walking Dead fans, and there are quite a lot of them, people joke that it was when Walking Dead was no longer relevant, but that's not true. The show was still pulling in huge amounts of numbers when you look at viewership figures. A lot of people just bought it as a collectible, as a comic book or TV show collectible, and that made Wizards a lot of money. So we're going to see this more and more as we have crossovers into other products. We will see foil and alternate collector versions that will probably push the boundaries of what people want to pay, because they can, because collectible markets are fucking booming. They said this in their previous investor call as well. There was a lot of talk of direct-to-consumer sales, which we're going to see as well. We've got 3 secret layers coming with this product range, and collectible markets. I thought they were referring to the Jace shoes that they did, that all the creators got sent, that were in my cupboard. But they could also be referring to this sort of stuff, touching to other collectible markets. Ultimately, the price is kind of, at first glance, a bit of a shock, but I'm not really all that surprised, and as long as we keep getting precons at a reasonable price that aren't the full foil ones, I don't have an issue. I just wish these precons at the £45, or in the case of Amazon, £43.37 mark, were just a little bit cheaper. Come on. But it's selling, so why would they reduce the price?
That greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
What do you think? Do you think this is fucking absurd? $548 for 4 Commander precons? And you know the mana base is going to be fucking shit anyway. Although, that said, there's going to be a cool premium for me of having Warhammer art on like Command Tower and Path of Ancestry and cool shit like that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I've been Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now. If you're looking to get more information on the Warhammer 40k decks or other Magic the Gathering product, then you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe down below, helps to support the channel quite a bit. And if you want to see a video where I talk about the flavour, theme and mechanics and how the new cards fit into both Warhammer 40k itself and Magic the Gathering, then there'll be a link on screen now to the video going through that. Blood for the blood god, skull for the skull, and all that shit, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now.